Hey guys, it is Julie from the Nash Vegas Sisters, and we are here to review the Regal Princess for you. This is a beautiful cruise ship. It is very big, holds about 3,600 people, has 17 decks total. Yep, and we are currently on deck 16, so we're going to take you around deck 16. We're going to start from top to bottom so you can see what it's like. Right here you have a burger area. It is called the Trident Grill. They have hamburgers, hot dogs, actually sometimes they have tacos. Then there is the bar in the center, and on the other side is really delicious pizza. They typically have a pizza of the day. Now this is a day that a lot of people had excursions in Belize, so it's not quite as crowded, but I have never felt like the area has been too crowded anyway, so it's been really great. So here are the pizzas. That looks pretty good. And here is an example of the menu. I'm hoping you can see it. They do always have that today's special. And then you look around and we have the main pool. So it's kind of cool because I haven't seen this on a cruise ship before. It's almost like, well, I've seen this. Obviously, it's a small pool. Unlike Holland America that I've done a lot of reviews on, there are a few more kids on this ship than I am used to, but it's been pretty good. The hot tubs, though, for a 3,600 square foot, the hot tubs, though, small, although you do have 4 of them. There is one here, then there are 2 on deck 17, and 1 on the other side of this pool. What I did find neat about this is that up here in this area that you see in front of me is actually a splash pad, and it's very, very cool. Now, I don't know why it's not going or why they have certain times. I am assuming because the big screen right now is showing a movie. Now, why they are showing a movie in the middle of a hot day, I don't know. Personally, I think it'd be better at night in a cool evening. Lots and lots and lots of places to sit. And there you have another bar. They have an area for towels. And the stairs up to 17. Really easy to get around the ship. All right, guys, so off we go. We're going to go ahead and hit the dining. So this is called Horizon Court. It is your Lido deck. I'm going to give you the positives and the negatives. Make sure that you just watch the video. Like and subscribe, by the way. I'm going to put a lot of information on that I'm going to put with this video so that you can be able to screenshot some things that you want to remember. The food on this ship, I know it's very subjective, not good. If you talk with a lot of people, I mean, let's just say, if you like Golden Corral, you're going to be just fine. Now, we have found a few things that have been better, but if you want to compare food to a Holland America ship, you just can't. You just can't. Here's your salad bar. Salad's pretty good, pretty good. This is all just display. And here is some of the foods. Mashed potatoes, sauteed mixed vegetables. I'm not impressed. Chicken carving. All right, guys, I'm not kidding. That's refried beans. So this is lunch, not dinner. Now, I did have the chicken con carne, and I thought it was really good. And the pulled pork was good. I have a lot of sandwiches, and they have good tuna fish. So you're really safe if you go with their nacho bar. In the middle of the day, I do see where I can tell you right now I feel service is lacking. They are not getting things out fast enough. That is one of the problems that I have, and if you're going to ask for something at the table sometimes, you're not always going to get it. If I had to rate this dining here on the Princess, I would give it a 4 out of 10. It's a really neat, light and bright area that almost feels very cafe-ish. So I really, really like this area. And in here, you have 2 sides. So you have a side all the way on one side, back where we just came from, and then you have this little area in the center that is desserts. And let me tell you, okay, these are not freshly made because they look so beautiful. They're not good. You all can form your own opinion, although this is a cupcake, and I think I had a banana one and it wasn't bad. See these cakes? They are beautiful. Every one of them is an upcharge. I'm not into the upcharge. They're called celebration cakes, and they come with only the highest package. There are 3 tiers to your packages for dining on Princess, And to me, that is a Debbie Downer. Holland has cake away on their last sale day, and it is all free, and everything is included, just like they say, have it all. Am I partial to Holland? Only for the food, yes, but there are definitely some things on this ship that I preferred over Holland. We'll get to that later. So as we're walking down here, we're walking to the total opposite end. Oh, by the way, and before that, let me just show you. They do have these little bar areas for coffee and tea, and you can hunt down some help here. Beck can help you. Hello. So this is your main typical dining that I feel feels more like a lot of the other cruise ships, and there are a lot of seating. I have never once ever felt like I could not find a table, so that is a big plus here. Here's a little more of the food. This is cream of parsnip and beef consomme soup. Just kind of, this is more of like your hot dishes. I would almost feel like some of this is kind of dinner, kind of. But I feel like the desserts are super lacking. There's not a lot of them, and they're far from where you're sitting. All of the plates are on the very end, so I guess once you get to know where all of the plates are, it's fine. All right, we just came from aft, back of the ship, to forward, and this is pretty cool. It's a nice area. Again, a lot of seating. Another bar. Bars are kind of everywhere, as you would expect. And this is nice, and I do like all of the lounge seating that they have. Okay, so we came from the forward, and now we are at the aft back of the ship. And this is pretty nice. So if you sit here, it's a really cool place to sit. All right, so we did pop up here on deck 17 real quick in the other area. The beach house is ages 13 through 17, and then they have for the younger, Camp Discovery. So they do have a whole kids club. Can't really video anything in the kids club, but I just wanted you to know that it's easy access on the aft side of the ship. So we're just going to see if we can see anything for you. It is a port day, it's closed, so we can't really see much, but you can get an idea that that is Camp Discovery. It's pretty cool because this is the beach house ages 13 to 17, so they actually divide the youngest ones in Discovery, and then 12 to, what was it, 12 to... What's
13 to 17.
13 to 17, and then the middle is what?
3 to 7.
3 to 7.
So you have 3 to 7, 8 to 12, and 13 to 17.
Yeah, so that's really kind of nice, and each area looks really pretty nice. It is a really wide open, bright space up here. I really like this for a kids club. And this is the library. We saw some people playing mahjong and cards and doing a puzzle. Now, I think this is a nice library, but you know what I miss? I miss the crow's nest. The crow's nest is the top level on the Holland ships where there are so many tables and tons of people who start puzzles and then come in and finish puzzles, and there's books and games and all kinds of stuff. And that little library is really small for such a large ship. So this is kind of a piano bar. It's pretty neat. Actually, they were really hopping last night. It's really great. There's so many different venues on board. I would say that Princess definitely has Holland beat in regards to entertainment, with things going around the ship that are different all the time. Holland has Music Row. They really need to work on that. They have other things, but it's just not the same. This right here is the Crown Grill. We went to dinner here last night, and I would say that the food in here is equivalent to the main dining room in Holland. When I tell you that the food is not great here, Crown Grill was really good. But it would not exceed my expectations to something like Pinnacle Grill that is on Holland America. One of the things that we didn't like in here is it was very, very loud. It felt like a regular dining room. There was no ambiance like candles on the tables or cozy and making it feel like a high-end restaurant. When you go into Pinnacle Grill, it feels very cozy and special. And I mean, it feels like a steakhouse. This was light and bright, and they were still playing the same Christmas music throughout the ship that they were playing in the restaurant. So we are here at the Vista Lounge. We are in the back of the ship still. They have 2 movies running right now, so we want to be really quiet. So you have a choice, one on deck or one in the Vista Lounge. Look. This is a really fun lounge. They do a lot of different things. We did a silent disco one night. Then we saw the comedian last night in here. And now there is a movie. So we've now dropped all the way from 16 and 17 all the way down to 7. Everything else in between basically are guest cabins, and there is a wedding chapel. All right, let's go. And guys, they have beautiful flowers and everything decorated for Christmas. it all around, and trees and everything. Oh, wait a minute. What is that? Oh, no. What did I just find? Cruz, get out of the flowers. What are you doing?
Oh, it's on our shelf.
Oh my gosh, what is he doing on your shelf? Okay, Cruz, will you just behave yourself? Oh my goodness. Here we have Princess Live. They do karaoke and just a small venue for lots of like little different things, talk shows and quiz shows and all that kind of stuff. They also do some of the information in terms of getting off at the different ports, all in this room. And you have a lot of these little areas. I really do like these little chair areas. There really is always a place to sit. Guys, I think we have a problem. Oh no. Cruz, get out of the Christmas tree. What do you think you're doing? Oh my goodness, Cruz. So we are still on deck 7. There is a lot to be seen on deck 7. Meridian Bay. And a lot of the shops are all here on deck 7. Now this is kind of a neat thing. I really enjoy looking down because all of the main events seem to be, and crazy dance parties are all down below. So if you really don't want to partake, you can actually go and look down there and see everything happening. Now this is my favorite place in the ship. It is so much fun. They do activities all the time. The cafe, which you'll see in a little bit, which is on deck 5, is right there. So you have access to bar, coffee, snacks, all kinds of stuff. And this is just really very pretty. So if you look around, I love this area. And everything's so beautiful for the holiday, and they have Christmas music playing. Really nice. All right, move along. Obviously, all of the shops are closed while we are here in port in Belize. But I'm just giving you an idea of what you can see. Here is the art auction area. And they do have art auctions throughout the cruise. Do you love that kitty? Hello. We have another set of elevators if we continued up there, and then there are more shops on this side. So I feel like there are definitely a few more shops on this ship. But let me tell you, one of the things that I like are the shops. One of the things I don't like is I feel like there's a lot of upcharging on Princess's Holland. The Holland offers a Have-It-All package, and it's done. There's no tier packages. There's nothing extra that you have to buy. I think you can get some premium alcohol in a package, but you definitely don't need it. In terms of Princess, we have now been asked twice to do wine tastings and upcharge that. If you want things like Holland has the cake away, which I think I discussed earlier, you will pay for those premium cakes and dessert. Now, I'm looking down on deck 6, and this is the casino. It is big. They do have a very small area that is non-smoking. I haven't found it excessively smoky, which I'm glad, but they have a lot of games, and a very friendly staff. I'm going to take you down these beautiful steps to the 6th deck. This is one large casino. It also has this really great bar. It is a very popular bar. Many of the latest games, as well as a few classics that we found, and some that, even though I live in Las Vegas, I have never seen in Las Vegas, so that was kind of fun. Now, how did I do in the casino? I did okay. Never got a hand pay on this trip yet. It is not over, so that's kind of a bummer. But I had some machines take a bunch like it should, and some give up some. Almost all of them, except for 2, the majors have been hit for these dragon links. So I thought that was really cool. Lots of table games. And I feel like they really all are very full at night. With this amount of people on board, this is a very popular venue, which I'm really surprised because there are also so many shows and things to do at night. But I feel like when those shows let out, everybody kind of centers here. Right off of here is your main dining room. So there's 2 areas into the main dining room. If you go into the main dining room on level 6, then you are going to anytime dining. That's where you come in here. You don't have a table that you get all the time. It is called Concerto's Dining Room, okay? And that's where you'll go. Now, you'll go 1 level down if you make a reservation and have a table that you want every day. I'm walking by Alfredo's and it is smelling mighty good. So, we'll have to ask some others what they think. All right, off to deck 5. Guys, I just love the music here. And again, we are now 1 level down from where we were looking down before to this main area. It is just an awesome area. And over here is Princess Photos. So if you have had pictures taken during your voyage, you will come here. And they have all kinds of packages. And there's a ping pong table. And then you also have future cruises. So if you want to get a little bit of a deal, maybe some extra onboard credit, that kind of stuff, this is where you come to see what they can offer you. Right outside the casino, it is a very busy area. You have guest services, shore excursions, all kinds of areas that you will definitely need while you're here. You have this little area right here that is Alfredo's. It is the Italian restaurant here on board that comes with one of the packages, kind of like a premium upscale. And apparently they have some really great pizzas and things. Now our friends did dine there, we did not, and they actually liked the pizza better on the back of the ship. Now walking across here, and it's beautiful, lots of seating. Again, the seating is really great on the ship. They have gelato. It is an upcharge. I don't care what package you have, I believe that you do pay for gelato, unless maybe you have the highest package. I guess I would have to check on that. But if you have just the regular main package, I think it's maybe $6 for some gelato. This is my favorite deck on the entire ship. Look at this beautiful tree. So this deck is really it's the congregation area. So many activities, so many dance parties, so many live bands. They're all here now. Right now we have a piano player. I mean, we had an 80s dance party. It was hopping. People are really very engaged. So if you want some high energy, you are going to love this. Now this is an awesome cafe. So it is broken down to a few different areas. You have all the free foods, then you have the cakes that are premiums, and then you have your premium coffees if you have a package. But the negative is you can't get regular coffee here. You have to get it in the Lido or the dining for free if you don't have a package. I did not like that, knowing that they have a brewed coffee right behind them, but they'll charge you $3 for it if you don't get it in the main dining room and the Lido deck.
Every summer we have fun.